Hi everyone, so Adam here, World Snooker Coach. Obviously I'm just going to be going over using the Chris Henry balls today. So we're going to be having a look at that in the next videos. We're going to be using the white first, and then we're going to go on to using the normal white with the Chris Henry red. We're going to be looking at how they're used. First time trying to explain as well on what I'm doing with it and stuff. I'm still learning with this, so you know, please be good with your feedback and things. Anything's welcome. And it's all about the fact of where you're striking the ball. Obviously with the white you're looking to be as central as possible and doing stun shots, which then, you know, it's getting you all in the right line on the shot for the cue going through. And then we can look at how that's going. So take a look at the videos. Obviously a really good practice tool. There's loads of pros using them, some amateurs as well. And obviously I know there's coaches using them. I use them in my coaching sessions and have some really good feedback. So take a look. So we're just going to start off with some shorter ones now on the balls. Just looking to go into the corner pocket just with the normal Chris Henry balls white. So it's all about centre striking and being as much in the middle of the white as you can. And if you're off at any time, you'll see the white kind of vary in the way that it's going, whether you're putting different spins on it. So let's have a few shots. So we're down. Obviously I think I'm central. You'll be able to see from the white. So you can see there, it's just gone to the left. So you just let it settle. So then we're going to do the same again. So I think we're central again. So again, just veered off to the left. So then obviously, as it's veering off to the left, is it then a case of left hand side, or is it my aiming and alignment? So that was better. Still just a bit off. Then we'll do one more. So that was better. So what we'll do now is we'll move on to a longer one. So obviously, because I'm controlling the camera as well, so I'm just going to move it to a bit more in the corner. And then what we're looking for now, it's a longer distance. This is going to be off the bolt line. And we'll do it from the green spot. And then we'll be able to see then on how we're striking the ball as we go. Obviously the dodgy camera work, but on your own. So again, this will be a stun shot. So you're looking for the centre of the white, just going through, and we'll be able to see then how it's deviating. So again, centre of the ball. And again, you can just see it veering slightly. It's still not bad. Then we'll let it settle. Then you place it onto the green. And we'll do the same again. So it's down, centre, and going through. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up now, and then we're going to move on to a bit of a different one. So we'll back in a minute. Okay, Okay, so still using the Chris Henry white, and this time what we've got a object ball on the blue spot, and then we've got our goal posts. So for people that are coming for coaching, obviously whether the amateurs, even professionals starting off with and things, goal posts can be yellow and green spot. So with obviously this, you're going to be stunning straight on and striking the white as central as you can as a stun shot, which in effect you should then come between the two reds to score a goal. Obviously if you're not striking it in the right position, so you put it a bit aside on something, or you don't hit it in a decent pace, then it'll hit the object ball and it'll veer off. Obviously then it's also the alignment part as well, so if you've not lined the shot up properly, then that's going to veer off as well when it's coming back. So we're going to have a few attempts at this. We'll have 3 attempts, obviously looking for it to come back as straight as we can, which means then we've cued it really well. And then after the 3 attempts, obviously as long as I've got one through, then we'll look to make the goal posts a bit smaller, which then is going to be an even bigger task for your cueing, which obviously then if you can complete that one, then your cueing is in a really better place and in a really good place. Okay, so let's have 3 attempts. So attempt 1, we're looking again to go straight through as a stun shot, nice pace, so that then the white can come back between the goalposts. So down centre of the white, obviously looking to hit the object ball. So hit the post, and what we do, we just put the object ball back. And then the white will go on the brown spot. So again, we're looking to do a stun shot. Checking on nice setup. Going down. So central of the white. So, scored a goal. Obviously, you can see the object ball just veered off slightly. And the white came back just off. So we'll see if we can score 2 goals before we move it in. And you may just need to do little tweaks. Obviously when we go down, we don't always, we think we're hitting the point that we're looking to hit on the object ball. And then sometimes we're not, we can be half a tip out, which in the scheme of shots can make a huge difference. So let's go for number 3. So again, looking to stun it. And I'm quite happy with that one. That one came back. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have 3 attempts and we're going to shorten the goalposts. And then this is really going to challenge us now for our cueing. So for those that have seen Chris Henry, obviously, on Facebook or social media, he's had a few of the players that he coaches doing this. The most recent one, I think, was Mark Allen, that he posted having a go. And Mark just clipped this post. So I mean, obviously, it's tough for anyone, even the best players. So let's have a go. So again, looking to stun. So centre on the white. I'm really happy with that. That was a really good one. And you do feel a bit of pressure with this. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, when I've been coaching people, or even myself with practicing, you feel a bit of pressure because obviously, you want to do it as many times as you can, but you don't want to be missing a load as well. So again now, just a stun. Now you can see there, obviously I've gone off and I've hit the object ball on the left hand side, and then the white has bounced back and missed, probably a bit like a few of the Man United players do at the minute, me being a United fan. So let's see if we can get 2 out of 3. So again, now down, centre, and I'm happy with that, 2 out of 3. So with the goalposts quite close, and obviously if you've got these and you're using them to practice, you know, you can move them as close and things, or you're looking to obviously maybe do 3 or 4 on the trot without missing before you move on and things, but for 3 attempts, 2 out of 3, I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. So we're going to move on to the next one in a minute. So again, I'm just going to pause it and we'll come back, and then we're going to move on to the Chris Henry, the red ball, which we'll be using the normal white ball for, which then we'll be looking at then having a few different routines with that, which goes from shorter shots to longer shots. Okay, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've got the Chris Henry red ball, which is no different to the white, so it's like a ping pong ball, a giant one. And then what I've done this time is, rather than using a normal white, I've got the spotted white, and this I think is a really good training tool. Obviously checking on where you're striking the ball and things in practice. You can see obviously the amount of side and screwing things getting on it, so I thought we'll use this. So then obviously whilst I'm doing this and potting the red, we can see then how the white is reacting. Now with this, obviously you'll still do it as a stun shot. So literally with the stun shot and how white the red is, you'll strike the white, you'll pot the red, and then what will happen is, because of how light the red is, the white should then follow it, which then is obviously you then cueing as straight as possible, and obviously with that following it in, it'll be a really good confidence builder. Now with putting any side on this, any unwanted side, you can still kind of get away with it. You'll see the ball veer off a little bit and things, and the white may still follow it in, but any unwanted side, and if you've got too much on, you'll see then the red, it'll just fly all over the place. So we're going to have a couple of goes just on the smaller one, and then we'll move on to the blue spot, which again then, obviously me being my own cameraman, I'll have to then just move the camera, and we'll look at a few kind of blue ones and then a couple of longer ones. So let's have a see how this one goes. So you're looking to have it as straight as possible. Obviously me with the Dennis Taylors on, you'd think nice and clear. So I've just lined the white up anyway, because I'm using the spotted white, so I'm not looking to hit the spot or anything, I'm just treating it as a normal white. So we're just going to stun it through. So we're going to line up as central, and then just a nice stun shot. So a good confidence builder. Quite happy with that. So again, we'll just do another shorter shot. So again, because of how light this is, you've got to let it settle. It's got a slight little, obviously, weight in it and things, and then you're just going to put it straight behind again. So this time again, we'll look to do another stun shot. Just double check it, and there's no excuses. So again, you're looking for the centre of the white. And you can see there, the red slightly went off to the left. It's gone in left side, on my left side, your right side, as you'll see it, at the corner pocket. So with that, have I hit the object ball where he intended, or have I put a trace of side on, which is then taking it off the point I was looking to hit. So I'll have one more go. And I'm not going to lie, obviously I use these with a lot of my pupils with coaching. I've been guilty of not using them as much as what I should do. We're still kind of playing in the senior snooker and also the English amateur snooker events and things when I get a chance. I know, senior snooker, I am over 40. So, attempt 3, so again, you're looking to do all your pre-shot routine, however that is, and then literally it's a case of stun through, just make sure you just play the shot as normal. can see there, obviously, I've hit the object ball to the right and it's come to the knuckle, and there you can see actually one, which I didn't intend to, not gonna lie. You can see one that's actually missed then, okay? So we're gonna go on to a couple of long blues. So again, I'm just gonna set this up. I'm gonna leave the camera rolling, so you have to listen to my voice. So with it as well, obviously the red still has to settle. I'll move the camera around in a minute, just so we get the shot right. So then now, hopefully that's kind of in line. And then with this now, it's a longer shot. So again, you're still looking to stun the ball. It's a straight shot, and for those that have seen Chris Emery's videos with obviously different players, I know from recollection of what I've seen, obviously Mark Allen was one that I've said. I think Sean Murphy, Mark Selby have used them. I know Matt Seltz used them as well, so there's a whole host of players that do use them and things. And like I say, they are a really good tool for checking how you're cueing, aligning, and also how you're striking the ball. So we're going to have a go at this one. Again, it's a stun shot. And then with this then, obviously, one of these shots, you know, it means you're cueing really well. So again, down on the white, as central as you're thinking. So to me that wouldn't pass, because the red's caught the knuckle, it's kind of rattled, and then the white's knocked it in anyway. But it wasn't far out. One of the biggest things I think from when I've coached people is obviously when it comes to long potting, and people may say I'm wrong in this is my opinion, that obviously when you jaw them as such, it's so frustrating as a player because it doesn't drop or it stays there, as opposed to missing it by a mile. But also on the positive note, it means your cueing isn't that far off, really. You know, your whole setup and things, it's just fractions, but when you're playing in a match and things, it's so annoying. So there we go, just straight again. And again, we're only going to have 3 attempts on this, just to go through, so it's there. And then literally get down, so you're looking straight in the white, pull back, go through. So again there, I've got a trace of left hand side on the white there. Now hopefully we'll complete this one. And I suppose with this, you know, obviously for those that buy these and you go onto the Chris Emery website, there's different practice drills you can do with this. You know, whatever it may be. These are just a couple obviously that I know of and that I've learned and things. So again now, 3rd attempt, we're going to go straight on the white. Stun shot, just do your normal cue action and go through. I mean, that was dreadful. So we're going to have one more go. And this time I'll try and do it without talking. So, get it lined up. Right, so again, obviously looking to stun it through and they'll follow each other in. And there we go. Obviously learning to try and speak and do the shots as well, so it can be a bit kind of daunting sometimes, not gonna lie. Obviously you see all these on YouTube and things that have been doing it for ages that are more, you know, used to talking whilst they're doing the shots and stuff. I'm still learning that, as well as obviously learning some of these. So I'm gonna go on to another one now. This is one bit of a longer shot. You're still using the white and the red, where they'll still follow each other in. And then obviously we'll have a couple of attempts at that and you can see how that is. But by all means, obviously, like I say, for any snooker players and things, I think they're about 80 odd pound when you buy them, which does seem quite a bit, but obviously as a training tool and a warm-up tool and things, you know, if you're going to be using them and things, you know, it's really good over the time. It sounds like I'm doing a sales pitch for Chris's product, which I suppose in a way I am. But from speaking to my pupils that I coach and things, you know, they do see real good benefits of this when we've used it in the coaching sessions, even so early on. So we'll have a look at longer one. So I'm just going to set this up. So this time I'm just keeping the camera going. So the red is going to be about level with the pink spot, and then we'll have it straight behind. So I'll just get this straight and then I'll move the camera. I should get one of them auto adjusting tripods, but it'd follow me everywhere. Right, so I'm hoping that's kind of straight now. And if it's not, I'm sure there'll be comments. Okay, so again, what we've got here now, it's a long shot, so literally another stun, so they'll follow each other in. And we can see there how the white is. So we'll have 3 attempts. Just make sure you've got your setup right going into it with your pre-shot routine, and then just take your time, go through and strike the ball. So down, and go through. So both missed there. Okay, so to me there was right hand side on. Maybe wrong from the video, but we'll see when we watch it back to upload. I'm presuming and I'm hoping that's in line. Okay, so same again. So nice stun. And again, obviously I've hit that on the right hand side, the object ball. That was even worse. It worked yesterday when I did it. So again, obviously, at least look to get 1 out of 3 for this, just to show that it can be done. So again, now just a stun. Which then that's caught the knuckle. So we're going to have one more go just to obviously see if it's a complete fail for today, or if we can at least get one. Just making sure it's straight. Then through your routine. And that was closer, so it's just going through. So yeah, quite challenging. Obviously I've not managed to get any there. I'm tempted now just to have one more, so we'll make it none out of 5. And a lot obviously with this, you know, it's about making sure you're in the right place, but trying to be as natural as possible, because I've found that obviously the more you try and think about are you in the right place and everything else, and it takes you off your normal stride. So again, and there you go, 1 out of 5 finally. I'll even give it a little thumb, you know, the fist pump. So hopefully it's a little bit on the Chris Emery balls with a bit of talking this time. You know, it's a really good practice drill, so well worth a shot. And if anyone has any questions or comments, just get in touch.